Hey Scorpio, how are you? It's your girl Alex, and I'm back again to bring you guys some more information from God and the universe. Let's see what God Angels Universe has for you, Scorpio. God Angels Universe, hi. I love you so much. If you can please bless Scorpio with some really good information, maybe a little educational. No BS, right? Clear, concise messages, that would be incredible. Thank you. I love you. Amen. Personal readings are still open. Catch me while you can, because I'll be closing them up really soon. Seven of Wands. So holding back. Resisting. Eight of Swords is being trapped into your mental perspective. Four of Cups is being turned off. Scorpio, you're off to a great start here. Ten of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. That's incredible that we go from 10 to 1. Four Swords, Four Cups. The Moon card. And the Two of Wands. So, what does this mean, angels? Well, first and foremost, I kind of feel like there's some sort of anchor holding you back. Four Swords is resting. The Moon is being moody. Feeling your emotions very deeply. I am recording this on May 12th, which is the same night as the full pink moon. So your emotions could be holding you back. My angels just say, well, would you rather their head hold them back or their emotions hold them back? At the end of the day, neither. I would love for nothing to hold you back, Scorpio. Hold you, maybe have you in some sort of holding pattern while you kind of figure out what your next course of action is going to be. Two of Wands does represent being at a crossroads. Ooh, Six of Cups. Ooh, Four Swords twice. 4 and 4 is 8. There's the Eight of Swords, Three of Swords. What the hell? Seven of Wands. Scorpio, darling, sugar. What the hell? Death card. Six of Wands. Okay, so. Thank you. Angels, that was a strong ending. Right? Because the first line, minus the pentacles, is like dun dun dun. Right? Like when you think about a keyboard, those might be the keys. Like dun dun dun. These right it. Those are ugly. Come on, let's keep it funky. I feel like for some of you, you're indecisive. And you're so sick of being indecisive that you went to sit down. Let's talk about the other Scorpios. The other Scorpios are just stuck, just stationary, right? Like I have a 4 over here, okay? And I like this 4 because the 4 of Swords is sitting next to the Ace of Pentacles, right? So I kind of feel like there's some sort of opportunity around you, and maybe you're just taking some time to marinate on it, to mull it over, to think about it, and then, get in touch with your emotions and then make the decision. Over here, ain't nothing going on, not even the rent. Okay. Seven of Wands is like, listen, talk to the hand. Eight of Swords is, I don't even want to acknowledge that I have a hand, right? The Eight of Swords is so deep into some sort of thought or lack of faith. It kind of feels like whatever happens on crack, right? The highest level of, I don't give a fuck, whatever it is just going to be, is sitting right here. 1, 2, 3. This is resistance. This is restriction. This is numbness, I mean, who is this? Who? Um, um, that makes sense. My angels just said full moon. The full moon, right? To an extent, like the moon can't go retrograde because it orbits the earth, right? But for a lot of you, you are performing a retrospective of your emotional life, like maybe your emotional relationships, all the people who betrayed you, right? That's what the purpose of a retrograde is all about. It's to kind of look back at the past. Now, it's not meant for you to look back at the past, go get your blankie and boo-boo and some Fritos and sit there. It's more of a review, okay? So I kind of feel like, especially with this Scorpio full moon, okay, I feel like for a lot of you, there will be no moving forward until we have reviewed the past. The past could be yesterday, could be last week, last month, last year, last lifetime. Okay? But it just kind of feels like, again, we had a really strong ending. 7 and 7. So to an extent, from this 7 all the way here to this 7, kind of feels like you don't want to be bothered. I really wanted to say you don't want to be fucked with, but I'm trying to curse less. Not really, but okay. It sounded good. Some of y'all are even ignoring, I'm not going to say ignoring money, but it's almost like you're ignoring your investments. Whomever, whatever you invest your time and energy into right now, child, you even ignoring them. My angels just said, Scorpio, for many of you, this is going to feel like a depression, but I'm here to assure you this is not depression. It is a lull. It is an emotional lull. Because you are an intense sign, Scorpio, you tend to feel your emotions like 400 million times more powerful than Cancer or Pisces or Capricorn or Taurus, right? Most of them feels their emotions at like a 70 degrees. Scorpio is sitting on the sun emotionally, right? You are the ocean bottom, Scorpio. My angels also said too, whatever this is that you're going through, whomever resonates with this message, as in you're at a really low, but it's not depression, right? If you're at a really low, angels are saying, we're preparing you for the setup. The setup as in right now you're the phoenix in the flames. Okay? It's getting hot in here. All right. The 7 of Wands is like, no. The 7 of Wands is almost like being rebellious. It's like Scorpio. Black. Scorpio's like white. You want to go up, Scorpio? No, I'll be going down. You want some ice cream? No, I'll eat some fish. Fish is not the opposite of ice cream, but it could be. Right? You're just being defiant. You just don't give a fuck right now. Sorry, that's the only way I can say that. But the beautiful thing is, 7 to 7 is 14. By the 14th of May, you'll be over it. I kind of feel like what's going to get you over it is some sort of God opportunity. Some sort of financial opportunity. You could receive money. I hope so. Okay. All of the money, by the way. You could receive money. You could receive a job offer. You could receive a proposal. Take it as it resonates, right? It could be a job proposal. It could be a contract, a work proposal, a business proposal, a romantic proposal. And I feel like that's going to kind of quote unquote get you over the hump. Okay. My angel says, so does that mean Scorpio is under the hump? Yes, it does. Sorry. 3 fours, 4 swords here twice, 4 of cups. Okay, so that just says to me again, you're taking a time out. And I feel like, again, the reason for this timeout from a cosmic standpoint, So you can kind of clean out, air out some old emotional stuff that's stuck in your emotional body, also known as inner child, also known as the emotional plane. Okay, so Scorpio, use this full moon up until May 14th, right? Full moon is on the 12th, depending on where you're at in the world. But for you, whomever this is resonating with, around the 14th, you'll start to feel better. Okay, angels just said to me too, you got to remember the moon controls the gravity around the earth. Okay, right? If we didn't have a moon, we probably all be birds. We all probably all would just be flying or zero gravity, just floating around for no reason. Moon controls the tides. Water is the majority, the majority of energy around the planet. The human body is, water, liquid, right? So this moon, this particular full moon is bringing you so down. It feels like almost a gravitational pull for many of you, especially related to your emotions. Your head ain't doing too well either. Okay. Scorpio, baby, if you have the kind of job where you can take off between the 12th and the 14th, I would. Okay. Because this just kind of says, I don't want to be fucked with by anybody. Snowflake, chill out. Okay. But again, you got the death card here with the Ace of Pentacles. That's going to be that. And then this is going to be this, right? As in, you'll snap out of it. That's why I wanted to be clear. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, therapist. I'm a spiritual therapist. But this is not a diagnosis, okay? I'm just letting you know from an angelic cosmic standpoint, for many of you, this low is going to feel like the heaviness of depression, but energetically it is not. Now, how could I sit here and say, well, how do you know energetically it's not? Because the wiring in your brain, which kind of determines depression, I can see that wiring is unaffected by this. Okay. Now, angels are saying, yeah, absolutely. There are some of you out there who are already depressed. There are some of you out there who could or will get depressed. This has nothing to do with any of that. This is just pre-full moon heaviness. As the moon starts to transition out, the moon stays in each sign for 2.5 days. The full moon is on the 12th in Scorpio. By the 14th and a half, it'll be going into Sagittarius. You see what I mean? And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Sagittarius is the planet of optimism. So if you're feeling faithless, hopeless, something less, by the 14th and a half, you'll feel better. What's the 14th and a half, by the way? Around noontime on May 14th. Do I want to? No, I don't want to. I'm going to be nosy, though. I don't appreciate them falling out of my hands. I know. Another 8 is so... Hell no. Page of 1. No. But those could have meant something. If they were meant for me to put them down, my angels would have said, girl, you better put them cards down. Okay. So, yeah, look. In the end, you'll be happy. This is joy. This is triumph. This is emotional fulfillment. You'll be fine. Right now, you ain't. You ain't. But you will be. Moon card, moon energy. That's Pisces. For me as a reader, it's Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. Angels are saying this could resonate heavily with Scorpio with Cancer or Cancer with Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio sun with a Cancer moon. You could be a Cancer sun with a Scorpio moon. You could be a Scorpio sun with a Cancer rising. You could be a Cancer sun with a Scorpio rising. Say that 10 times fast. Judgment. Dun, dun, dun. I did say that. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, gravity is weighing heavy on you. And you got to remember something, Scorpio. Again, y'all are so emotionally deep. Y'all could blow bubbles at the ocean bottom, right? You guys are comfortable in your emotions, not just regular emotions, surface, shallow emotions. Y'all thrive in your deep emotions. However, something around this full moon is just making them a little bit more denser, heavier than normal. That's why angels are saying for many of you, if you can sit down and rest, set it down. Ooh, what'd I say? 2 days. 2 days. It's a full moon. Whatever's supposed to happen, whatever revelations are needed, whatever lessons are to be learned will be learned. We will get you back into alignment. You will be happy. You get an opportunity. We will cut off all that lower Larry, and then you will move on happily and kicking up your heels. Hot diggity schmiggity. Ooh, child, Capricorn. What in the hell? Okay, thank you. Thank you. And Emperor. Angels are saying for a lot of you, your confidence could be shattered today, right now, right? What's another, and if it's not their confidence, what is it? It's their barrier, right? It's your protective outer layer, your rising sign. I think you're Scorpio rising, right? Scorpio ascendants. You could be feeling this full moon probably heavier than most other Scorpios, right? Your faith is rocked. Your confidence is rocked. My angel said, it's like somebody stole your tail. Think about something. What good is a scorpion, the little bug? What good is a scorpion without its tail? Angels are like, it would be lunch. Oh. Your power. That's what's being... Oh, that makes sense. Because the moon is feminine energy. So it's almost like your masculine energy is being totally placed on pause. Your protective energy, your defending energy, your disciplined energy, your domineering energy. Universe is like, pause. We're going to sit Scorpio down for about 2.5 days. 2.5. And then you'll be back to normal. So Scorpio, if you are feeling not like yourself, blame it on the moon. Yeah, I know. I heard the Jamie Foxx. Blame it on the alcohol. I don't like promoting those messages. I don't like promoting gambling, pornography, or drinking too much anymore. Y'all notice I don't really talk about those 3 things in my reading because I'm conscious in my readings because I'm conscious of people who struggle with addiction in those areas. So I try not to. Right? Before I'd be like, oh, go have you a drink. Now I don't do so much out of respect for my sober community. And God bless you and keep going. Yeah, 2 days. 2 days. For some of y'all, 2 weeks. Again, I feel like it depends on what's in your rising sign and it depends on what's in your moon sign. I feel like if you have Scorpio rising and Scorpio moon, again, Scorpio moon, Cancer sun, Scorpio sun, Cancer moon, I feel like this full moon, this reading is going to resonate with you very strongly. Why is this devil here, Angel? Angels just said obsession. Scorpio, are you obsessing? Oh. My angel said, now you can turn back to your regularly obsessive self after this full moon. Ciao. No. Yeah, I feel like the universe is wanting you to review, again, some sort of scenario related to your heart, related to your emotions, related to past emotions, related to lingering emotions, related to karmic emotions. Yeah, karmic emotions. Something in your emotional body is needing review for the purpose of being cleared out, cleared away. And once that's cleared away and we come out of the Scorpio full moon, you'll be fine. Because look, see where the Two of Cups lands? Four of Cups, Three of Swords. Again, pain in your heart. It sat you down. For a lot of you, I would say about 80% of you. That's basically whatever the views are. 80% of the views are struggling with human connection. Now, human connection could be relationships with family, lovers, friends, co-workers, right? Some of y'all agoraphobic, okay? Some of y'all have been resisting. Angels just said you have no time for human connection. I don't know who that is, obviously, but I feel like that's going to resonate with a lot of people. Scorpio is the king and queens of Lonerville, right? We're the introverts of the zodiac. I feel like it's becoming dangerous, though, and angels did mention agoraphobia. I feel like the universe is about to present you with an opportunity to bring you out of your shell, to bring you out of hiding, to bring you out of from behind those wands, behind those swords, behind those cups. Action, information, communication, emotions. Yeah, because your emotion, it's almost like your head feeds your emotions, and your emotions to an extent will determine sometimes how you act, right? So I could say to you, hey, shitty emotions, shitty action. Now that's not always true, because we have the ability to, say, for instance, dislike somebody but still be courteous to them, right? In other words, our actions and emotions, it's okay if they don't match, okay? I could be happy but never show it, right? Texas Hold'em, right? Poker. You could have the hand of a lifetime, but you can't show it. So the idea of emotions and actions being different from each other, that's okay. Now, words and actions, they should match. That's stupid. My angels are like, so you mean if I hate you, I could treat you like I hate you because my words and actions should... Stop. Just stop. No, that doesn't mean that. Because you got to respect me. Put some respect on my name. Okay, I don't know what I just heard over here, but listen, you're going to die. If you a bug or insect or anything, you going to die. I ain't got time. Okay. Yeah, my angels just said with 7 of Wands, remember it's here twice. 7 and 7 is 14, which breaks down to a 5. 5 represents change, right? It's usually uncomfortable. It's usually upheaval, some sort of, shake up in the whole program, right? But as part of this great resistance that you have going on, you're also blocking out opportunity, right? So I would say to you, Scorpio, baby, get in and get out. Get in your feelings and then get out. Because you got some shit to do. You got some places to be. You got somewhere to go. Okay. And in the end, you'll regain your power. My angel said, so does that mean they'll be back in control and controlling? First of all, I don't know who you are. I don't know. Right? But stop calling us out. Shh. Shush. Yeah, this is a time for deep meditation, reflection, balancing, centering, aligning. And don't forget the Emperor is my God card. You and your loved ones are safe. That's Cancer. That is a Cancer card. Look at that. The first one was Pisces. Right? The first one is Pisces. So you got water signs in moonology. I mean, the moon card. The moon is emotion. What do you need to release? The wanting moon. What do you need to release, Scorpio, from your energy field? Excuse me, from your emotional field. Bam. Gemini, communication is key. Some of y'all ain't even talking. My angel said, leave a message if she just called you out. Some of y'all ain't even talking, right? People will be calling you. You ain't even near your phone. You don't want to talk to nobody, right? Because look at these first three cards. Look at these last three cards, right? The Four of Swords, the Moon, and the Two of Wands, right? Four of Swords is sleep. Four of Swords is kind of checking out. It's like, listen, I'll be back when the moon is in Sagittarius. Oh, I would love for you to tell your manager or boss that. It's like, listen, Todd, I'm going to take 2 days off. I'll be back when the moon is in Sagittarius. I would love that. I would love to see an email. Todd, listen, right now, I'm feeling very emotional, due to this full moon. And I feel like I'm not at my best. I won't be at my best. So you know what? I'll be back when the moon has shifted signs. Todd to be like, the moon is in what? That's funny. I don't know why I'm doing this. But because when I'm done, I could just scoop them up. Shh. Any other messages for Scorpio? What's this temperance here? Yeah, in due time, right? You'll be happy again. I think the core of this message was for you, Scorpio, because I feel like for a lot of you, because you have such deep emotions, it's easy that when you get down, it's easy for you to assume, I'm depressed. I'm bipolar. My friend used bipolar. I'm depressed. I'm this. I'm imbalanced. My chakras are out of alignment. No, you're a freaking Scorpio, right? And the moon right now is about to shit bricks on your heart, okay? And the universe is wanting you to go get a big old cosmic roll of toilet paper. That's nasty. Anyway. Sorry, my humor. But in the end, you'll be fine. You'll know what to do. You'll know where to go. You'll regain your power. You'll regain your strength. You'll be back to yourself. Why is this here? Oh, my angel said for some of you in this state of being, you're going to have irrational thoughts. And I would warn you against those irrational thoughts, Scorpio, right? They used to call it like running with scissors. Angels also reminded me too. Excuse me, don't do no dumb shit like get your hair cut or cut your hair or color your hair during the full moon. Don't do that stupid shit, okay? It is never good to affect your looks, especially during a full moon. I know a lot of people say especially when Venus is in retrograde, but I feel like for a lot of you, there's a strong message that says during this full moon, don't do nothing drastic and irrational, okay? Because you have an opportunity that's coming in. So stop your shit. Don't. Okay. Well, I figure I'm gonna go swimming with the sharks. Bitch, stay your ass on the boat. Okay. Lovingly. I say bitch lovingly. Okay. People are so sensitive. And I know I'm sensitive too. Shit. So angels, what other messages do we have here? You got the Three of Swords and the Four of Cups. Yeah, some of you are revisiting hurt and pain from your past. Angels are saying, I feel like this moon is going to be a healing moon for you. So the universe is like, yo, take some time out to heal. If you got to freaking put your phone on do not disturb or just not answer it so you can heal, do it. It's okay. All right. I feel like if I say anything else, I'm going to repeat myself, as in 2 days after the full moon, you'll regain your power. Everything will be great. Angels are also just warning you that your emotions you could be really vulnerable during this full moon. You could be really emotionally raw. You could be incredibly fragile and sensitive. Find a quiet place, Scorpio. Do not parade your sensitive, vulnerable ass in front of the masses. Okay? My angels also said for some of you, a fellow water sign will be able to relate, and could help if you need an ear or if you need a shoulder. Okay? All right, Scorpio, I love you. Hang in there. We're going to get through it. Have a great day. Have a good evening. Personal readings are open. I love you guys. Bye-bye.